The opinions expressed in the following program are solely those of the host. The following program may contain coarse language and is intended for an adult audience. Listener discretion is strongly advised.
Welcome to Climax Radio, the home of new music, hidden gems, and great talk to start your day with a bang. Spice up your long and boring commutes to and from work. Get excited again. Listen to Climax Radio in your car, on the bus, or riding the rails. And now, the hosts of Climax Radio, Magnum and Radio Free G.
From Mission Control, this is episode 2 of Climax Radio. I'm your host, Radio Free G, along with
Mr. Magnum.
And we are bringing you the finest internet radio property available. We are going to experience a few firsts on this show. We have world premiere submission from our first ever indie band that has answered our call. And we have a listener submission as well. A listener, not so much a submission, but a listener request. I hope that everyone enjoyed episode 1. I think it was some of our best work so far.
I think so. I think it was a smash.
I received nothing but positive feedback. Well, actually, there was one negative, but he's an ass, so I didn't care.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I received one negative.
Anyone I know?
Yes. Yes. And it wasn't really negative. It was more along the lines of, you should have done this. All these people who can't do, those who can't do, teach.
Oh, God.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I took it with a grain of salt, and I said, yes, thank you very much. But
big smile.
Yes. And I just left it at that. And I was like, yeah, okay, we'll try to incorporate some of that. Yeah, that's a very good point. Okay.
Am I going to find out who this guy is?
Of course you are.
Oh, okay.
Off the air, though.
Oh, okay.
And you will be surprised.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
All right.
But don't let that take away from what we're doing now.
No, of course not. Please. We're full speed.
Full speed ahead. We don't look back.
That's right.
No remorse, no regrets.
None.
If we get sued, we get sued.
Oh, yeah. Well, we got nothing. They got nothing to take from us, so.
Well, maybe not from me, but this is your mission control. So.
Well, yes. But
they have to find you first. That's
exactly.
The important.
They have to find mission control.
They have to find mission control. Let's give everybody a rundown of what we're going to be going through this show.
Okay.
Because that was one thing that came from the first show. People did not know the order of the songs we were going to play. In case they want to fast forward, in case there's a song they like, a band they want to hear.
Okay, definitely.
Yeah.
I did want to mention though a few things from last episode that I did. Stuff that you brought, I went out and picked up. Right. Just want to mention that, like the Keen album and the Stone Roses album.
Yes.
So we actually teach each other these new music.
And I think we should put it out there for everyone that we don't know, between myself and Mr. Magnum, we don't know what it is that we're bringing to the show.
Exactly. We come to the table here.
We hear it for the first time, the same way that you're hopefully hearing it for the first time, and then you get our immediate gut reaction to it.
Exactly.
There's no kayfabe going on here.
No.
None whatsoever. So, in terms of a rundown for this show,
yep.
I am going to be dealing with, the bands that I'm going to be talking about are Velvet Revolver,
brilliant,
Phil Collins, Jethro Tull, David Gilmour, and our independent band is called My Flea Circus. We'll be giving you all the info about them, how to get in touch with them, websites, their own description of their music.
World premiere.
World premiere.
Awesome.
Exactly.
Awesome.
Mr. Magnum, what are you going to bring?
Okay, I have brought to the table something new that not a lot of people have heard, new to the show, and we may start hearing more of this type of music. Have you heard of mashups?
Yes.
Right.
Yes, but I've never actually gone out and found one. I've seen a lot of write-ups about mashups in the newspaper.
Okay.
But I've never gone and actually taken one down and listened to it.
Yeah. So those of you
It just sounds a little weird to me. You know, like taking two songs and throwing them together. I mean, I don't know what to expect. I don't know what it'll sound like.
The DJs out there are brilliant, and they do a fantastic job. Pretty much, they take two or more songs. They'll take the music part, the instrumental part of one song, and they'll mash it with the lyrics of another song.
Okay, wait a second. So they're not taking two songs that sound alike or have the same beat and pulling it like a DJ thing and just putting one over the other.
Not the complete songs.
No, they're actually cutting pieces up.
Right. And we'll get to hear some fine examples today on this mashup thing.
See, because the first time that I heard mashup, right? And I started reading about it, it was never really explained like that. The stuff that I think of when I think of mashup, we got to go all the way back, 1970s.
Yeah.
Guess who?
Yeah.
They had their song "No Sugar Tonight" and New Mother Nature, I think.
Yeah.
And those were two songs that Burton Cummings and Randy Bachman they wrote them. They happened to be in the same key.
Right.
And they literally overlaid them in the studio and put them into one song.
Right.
That's what I was thinking of. It's like, man, these things sound so similar. It just so happens that the words from one song with that particular beat really fit a certain part of this song.
Yeah.
But what you're saying is that it's cut.
That's almost true, though. That's almost true. I mean, you can't just take any two songs. I mean, these DJs are pretty talented to do what they do.
Right.
I don't think it's like, anything easy. It's not simple. There has to be some similarities with the way the lyrics are sung and the beat, yes, in order to fit over another song, right? But it's not like a matching key, or anything like that. Now,
do they mess with the beat itself? Do they speed it up, slow it down? Do they try and make things fit that just...
may hear, they may speed it up. Sometimes they'll slow it down.
Okay.
Right? I think I have an example, and maybe I'll bring it up, not next episode, but I do have one to mind where they actually slow the lyrics down, I think.
Okay.
Maybe you'll be able to pick it up on that.
Okay.
But my list for today, I've got 3 mashups and 1 regular commercial track. So I'll just give you the titles of the songs.
Go ahead.
Right. One is called "Horny as a Dandy," and these titles are pretty much taking the 2 titles of the song and just
they're also
the title.
Okay, gotcha.
Together, right. We got one, "Horny as a Dandy." Another one's called "420," and the third one is "AC/DC Rules the Nation." And our commercial track is from the Stone Temple Pilots from their number 4 album, "Atlanta."
Atlanta's the name of the song.
Atlanta's the name of the song.
Right, because it's just called number 4.
Exactly.
Right, okay.
That's what I meant.
No problem.
Okay.
Since I've got 5 and you've got 4, I guess I'll start off.
Right.
And then we'll alternate back and forth.
No problem.
The first song that I want to get to is the Velvet Revolver tune that I mentioned before.
A brilliant album.
They only get better.
Yeah.
They only get better.
Yes.
Now, this particular song is off of the latest album, Libertad, and it is a hidden track on the CD. Now, you wouldn't really know that it's a hidden track because it really kicks in right away.
Right.
The final song off the CD is called Grave Dancer, and at 4:47 of that song, another song kicks in, and it's called Don't Drop That Dime. Now, of course, we all know the members of Velvet Revolver, at least you should know. For those that don't, Slash, Duff McKagan, Matt Sorum, Dave Kushner, and of course, Scott Weiland.
Yes.
Now, 3 of those are original Guns N' Roses members. Dave Kushner comes from Wasted Youth and from working with Dave Navarro. So this band has talent to spare.
Yep.
They just ooze skill at every single position. I think everyone except for Slash and Matt are vocalists as well. So they've got interchangeable pieces at almost every position.
Right.
And it fills a void for, good old school rock and roll. I mean, at least until Chinese Democracy comes out. Right?
Whenever that's going to come out.
Whenever that comes out. I did some looking on the internet yesterday. Some fans are taking one or two of the songs and actually making their own videos for them. One of them actually looks really, really well. It's a black and white job. It's posted up on YouTube. Don't have the exact titles, but I can look for that, and I'll bring it to the next show when we do episode 3.
Great.
And this song here is called "Don't Drop That Dime." You will never hear it on the radio simply because it doesn't fit with what radio wants Velvet Revolver to be.
Right.
They started off, they did the one single for the Incredible Hulk soundtrack. Full balls to the wall rock and roll. Yeah, you remember that one? It was called Set Me Free?
Oh.
It's on their first studio disc.
Okay.
But that was
to go back.
That was technically the first song that they released, and it was for, Incredible Hulk soundtrack.
Yes.
Excellent song. This song is a little mishmash of everything. It really shows that the band can grow, and they can grow in whatever direction they want. It's a little bit of country, a little bit of rock, a little bit of singer-songwriter, a little bit of 60s hippie harmony, some 70s country twang. The vocal talent of Scott Weiland comes out because he's not just yelling things.
No.
He's actually singing it and singing it in a particular style that makes you think this is what he was going for.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a side that I don't think anyone knew existed. If you purchase the CD, which I hope you do, the links are all up on the website, climaxradioshow.com.
Yep.
Because, of course, this show is meant for you to go out and actually buy what it is that we're telling you to go out and find.
Exactly.
Don't bother looking for Don't Drop That Dime on the internet because no one has cut it out of its hidden place on the CD. So you can't find it. You can't download it unless you download the entire track. Go out, find this, buy it. It's a side that no one ever knew existed. I can't wait to see what these guys put out on their third CD. So here it is, Velvet Revolver, the hidden track, Don't Drop That Dime, off Libertad.
Sometimes chase me through the outdoor. Don't start that shit tonight. That police ain't that kind. And when I lay there and I dream, it's all their faces that I see. Don't drop that dime. Don't drop that dime. Sweet Carolina mine, don't drop that dime on me tonight. It all begins with an old sinking feeling, and then we start drinking right. I can smell the crazy coming out in that hard rain tonight. Like I said, I walk through the front door. Another woman shoots a punk at the back door. I'll get busted and I probably get busted once or twice before, yeah. And when I lay there and I dream,
That was one of the best songs that I have heard in a long, long time, and it gave me a whole new appreciation for Velvet Revolver.
It was funny. Like, it's funny too because
it's a little bit of comedy, and
he does that great accent.
He sounds like something.
Southern,
sounds like something out of a John Wayne movie.
Yeah. Yes.
You know what I mean?
A funny John Wayne movie.
A funny John Wayne movie. Yeah. Yeah. Who's that guy? He's always they rip him on The Simpsons all the time. That old prospector. Goal! He starts dancing, right?
Yes.
That's what I think of when I hear that. But Scott Weiland makes it cool.
Yeah, he does. He's got amazing ability.
Mm-hmm.
He can go from one end of the spectrum, he's rocking out, to this country song, which is like fantastic.
And just so everyone knows, of course, that was a commercial cut, obviously, but it does fulfill the two primary items that we're trying to do here on Climax Radio. Mm-hmm. Number one is play you things you're not going to hear on the radio. That guaranteed you will never ever hear. There's a bunch of reasons behind it, and I'm going to get to those when I start playing my next song. Well, not my next song, but one of the other songs that I have on my list here. But also, for the indie bands out there, send us your best song. Send us a song that it doesn't have to be all about your vision and your experiences. You can send us anything, and we will listen to it, we will vet it, and then we will put it on the air. Now, as you can see, you can do a lot of things. So you don't have to just send us, well, for instance, we are a 3-piece psychedelic band. So that's what you have to send to us. No, we will take whatever you have, and we will put it on the air because we want to expose you.
That's right.
You don't know what's going to be a hit. As much as you can say to yourself, I mean, there's very few people in the music industry that can sit down and say, I'm going to write a hit.
Yeah.
Very, very few.
Yeah.
And most of the people who can do that are usually writing for other people.
Oh, yeah. Like Prince.
Like Prince, exactly. And there's a whole bunch of other great songwriters that write for other people because they know you have to have not only the right song, you have to have the right person to sing it.
Yep.
You have to have the right band to pull it off. So if you're an indie band out there right now listening and saying, I don't have anything to submit, I don't have anything that I think is good enough, don't worry.
That's not true.
Send it in. Send us in 1 song, 2 songs, doesn't matter. You can send it either to radiofreeg@gmail.com or
magnum@sureshotmedia.com.
All the information is available on the website, climaxradioshow.com. Go there, check it out, send in your submissions. We will put you on the air.
Yeah. And don't forget to mention that we are looking for new music.
Well, of course, that's why we're doing this.
That's right.
We're not only we're not doing this show just for our own benefit so that if I can make a mix CD for you and give it to you and we don't have to go through all this. Right?
Yeah.
Like, this is not about simply sharing music. It's about sticking it to the people that don't allow you to hear this music in the first place.
Right.
Which is why we put up the links for people to go and buy this material.
Yep.
Mr. Magnum, your first song, please.
Okay, my first song, it's going to be a mashup, like I said before. It's called Horny as a Dandy. So, the DJ, GHP, Lou, and Placido. Okay, I think it's a combo here. We got 2 people. One that goes by the name GHP, and the other Lou and Placido.
Okay.
They took 2 songs. The first one, Bohemian Like You, by the Dandy Warhols.
Yes.
Right? Mm-hmm. And that song, Bohemian Like You, can be found on their 13 Tales from Urban Bohemia album.
Okay.
The second track, which they took the vocals from the second track. The vocals come from a song called Horny by Moose T.
Moose T.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, I first heard that song on the South Park album, which I brought with me here.
South Park.
Yes. It's the Chef Aid The South Park album.
Is that the same as the movie soundtrack?
No.
Or is that completely different?
It's completely different.
Okay.
And I heard this many years ago, and I thought it was a pretty good track. Now, they've added it, they've overlaid it to this Dandy Warhol's track, which makes it even better. And it actually makes me horny.
Really? Okay.
Just listening to it.
Okay.
It's amazing. It's amazing. I was listening to a Dane Cook podcast last week. Okay?
Dane Cook.
Dane Cook.
He's a comedian, right?
That's right. That's
Okay.
right. And when he does his podcast, he plays music in the background as he, reads his MySpace mail comments. Okay?
Okay.
Thunderstruck came on, and he said, which is the funniest thing, he's like, yes, this song makes me want to take off my clothes and, like, fight zombies.
You're talking like...
You see?
Wait, okay, now this is not the AC/DC mashup that you have.
No.
No, this is the original 1993, 94 Thunderstruck,
yes.
Thunderdome.
Exactly, yes.
Okay.
I was just bringing up the fact that just how a song can just, get you really going.
Okay.
Okay? Anyway, let's get on with this track. Horny as a Dandy. Mashup.
Let's hit it.
All right. Back and just listening to her crying out she's horny.
Yeah, I gotta say, I found it funny when you said it, but now I can understand why. That was really, really well done. I can see what you mean by taking lyrics from one and the other, because I think, I'm not sure, but I have heard that Dandy Warhol song before.
Right.
And there was definitely some tempo messing
Maybe they speeded it up a little.
It's something I don't. I would have to go back and listen to the original by Moose T.
Right.
To see which one got sped up and which one got slowed down a little bit.
Yeah.
But I mean, as a whole, it goes together very, very well.
Oh yeah. Wicked. Wicked.
I think it goes together so well that I think we have to give recognition to the two artists that were used for that.
Oh yeah.
Because I mean, some people may not know Dandy Warhols.
Right.
You can go to dandywarhols.com. DANDY WARH. WARHOLS. 1L.
Yeah, 1L.
That's right.
1L.
dandywarhols.com. If you go to their website, it's actually pretty funky. They made it all 3D.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so it's got the gray and then the green and red offset for every line. So if you got some 3D goggles at home from watching King Kong or something late at night, check it out.
Oh yeah.
And for Moose T is actually a German artist. He's got two places that you can go to check him out. I'm just going to give out his MySpace page.
Okay.
Because I don't know if anyone speaks German, so to go to his official site might be a bit much. Maybe in German. But it's simply myspace.com/MOUSSE, like the dessert, Moose, the letter T, official. And you can go there and he's got the little MySpace player, which I really hate, but what are you going to do? I mean, the aesthetics of MySpace aside.
Oh, God. Let's not get into it.
Yeah, I mean, we're not going to start on that because we both hate it. But that being said, we'll probably get a MySpace page soon.
Yeah.
Just to help us promote the show.
Exactly. Okay.
So,
back to you.
Excellent song.
Oh, thank you.
Yes. Okay. Number 2 for me is going to be our world premiere. Now, this is the first indie band that has answered our call for new music. They are not on the radio right now. They sent in their song to us. The band is called My Flea Circus. First of all, information on them. You can get more information on the band by going to they have a MySpace page, myspace.com/myfleacircus, and from that page you can also get a link to their official standalone band page where you can do a lot of ordering of their CDs and whatnot. The CD they currently have out is called Fancy Feast, and the song that we are going to play for you is an instrumental which has not been released on the Fancy Feast CD, and to my knowledge has only been played in concert. This is called Storage Room. Now let me give you a little bit of background on the band in their own words. They describe themselves as a bunch of disturbed children making noise. They say they don't want to be part of any scene, and that as soon as they are part of a scene, they will start doing something else to get out of it. Wow. Their music is fairies in a meat grinder. That's how they describe themselves. And when you hear the song Storage Room, you will understand it's heavy industrial instrumental music. Okay? When I first got in touch with this band, they described themselves as a grunge trio.
Right.
But this song here does not sound like a grunge song to me. Maybe it's because of the lack of lyrics, the alternating yelling and whispering, which grunge is famous for.
Yeah.
But
yes,
this does not sound like grunge music, which goes back to what I said before. This band described themselves to me as a grunge band. Then they sent me this song called Storage Room. Yes, they sent me a 2 or 3 other songs with lyrics showcasing the entire band. I'll give you the rundown of the band. They are a trio out of Toronto. Knee Trauma does vocals and guitar, Magic Marker does drums, and Sue Baroque does the bass. Who knows what's going to be a hit? This song, I think it's really, really great. I can't wait to hear what their next material is going to sound like. Some of the stuff they send me with lyrics, you could tell that, it is a home job, so it's kind of hard to make out the lyrics at one point. Which is one of the reasons why I decided not to put it here, because I want to make sure that we don't experience any technical difficulties like we did on episode 1. So I want to make sure we're putting out the highest quality that we can put out, and I want to see how that transfers over. So we're going to mess with the songs that have the lyrics. We're going to put those on a subsequent show.
Okay.
But for right now, this is the first ever world premiere of the unreleased track Storage Room by the indie band My Flea Circus. That was the world premiere of Storage Room by My Flea Circus. And one thing that I should mention, there are many ways to purchase their CD Fancy Feast. I think the way that the band would like you to do it is to go to a website called cdbaby.com, search for My Flea Circus, and you can buy it directly from that website. So, Mr. Magnum, what did you think?
I really like that track. I would actually like to take that track, put it in my iPod, and take it to the gym with me.
It does have that exercise beat to it. Yeah. Not so much for running. I see this more as a weightlifting track.
Yeah, definitely. Not running. But yeah, when you're lifting iron, perfect. I really like it.
And I think it would be a lot better than that stupid commercial where that guy is pumping iron in the gym and he's got what song does he have on one of those emo bands? No, seriously, it's a phone commercial and he's got Fall Out Boy.
Oh, the cell phone, like
the cell phone commercial. Yeah.
Like for the Samsung or something.
Dude, you gotta listen to this. Yes.
Yeah, definitely.
I'd much rather have something like this going on in the background.
Of course.
The way that they license music today is astounding. We have Storage Room playing here now.
Yeah.
You make the suggestion that it could go on a weightlifting mix.
Yeah.
Okay. Nike is already teamed up with Apple through their iPod. They offer the Nike running programs. I don't know if anyone out there is aware of this, but Nike will give you pre-mixed songs and motivational slogans and stuff like that. And it's actually a running program for your iPod. And there's an attachment you can buy for your iPod that actually keeps track of steps and calories burned and stuff like that, right?
I like that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't go out and run, but I saw it on the iTunes page and I started exploring it.
Yes.
It's phenomenal.
Yes.
So if Storage Room winds up on somebody's weightlifting mix, it all started right here. Indie bands, send us your stuff. You never know what we're going to play. You never know what's going to get on the air. You never know what use is going to come out of it.
Jump aboard, kids.
There will be more My Flea Circus coming. I encourage everyone to go to their websites, check it out. This band is certainly left and right of center. You don't know what to expect from them, just like this show.
Yes.
I look forward to playing more music from them in episode 3 and 4.
Okay, so I guess it's my turn now.
Go ahead, Mr. Magnum.
My second mashup for this episode is brought to you by a DJ. He goes by the name of Voice Dude. And remember I said that the mashup is 2 or more artists?
Yes.
Well, this one here, we got 4 artists mashed up. And, I mean, they'll even take a word. If one of the artists says a word, then he throws it in the track, he puts it in there. So, Afro Man is one of the artists in here.
Really?
Yeah. And you'll clearly hear him. So anyway, they take Tom Petty's... Tom
Petty? Like Tom Petty, poor man's Bob Dylan, Tom Petty?
Yes, definitely.
Oh, jeez.
They take Tom Petty's Last Dance with Mary Jane.
Wow, okay, that's a decent song.
It is. I really like it.
It is.
And they mash it up with Afro Man and 2 other artists named Cam Farrar and Lunitz. And the track has been called 420.
420.
I don't know why it was called 420. Maybe the guy was up till 4:20 in the morning mashing these tracks up.
Is the song 4 minutes and 20 seconds long?
No.
Then I'm all out of ideas.
Oh, wait. No, yeah. No, I think 420 is when he actually finished the song.
Okay, because that's the only 2 things I could think of.
I think it's longer than 420.
Okay.
Okay, so here we go. Voice Dudes 420.
Pacific Standard Time will be 4:20 exactly.
Keep on it. See, I'm riding high. I got 5 on it. Got a broken seat on some more. I got 5.
Player, give me some brew and I might just chill. But I'm the type that like to light another joint like Cypress Hill. I still do these spit loogies when I puff on it. I got some bucks on it, but it ain't enough on it. Go get the S-T-I-D-E-S. Nevertheless, I'm hella fresh, rolling joints like a cigarette. So pass it across the table like ping pong, I'm gone. Beating my chest like King Kong. It's on, wrap my lips around the 40. And when it comes to getting another stogie, fools all kick in like Shinobi. Know me ain't my homie to begin with. It's too many hands to be popping and let my friend hit bit. Unless you pull out the fat crispy $5 bill on the real before it's history. Cause fools be having them vacuum lungs. And if you let them hit it for free, you hella dumb, da-dum-dum. come to school with a tailor on my earlobe, avoiding all the thick teasers, skeezers, and weirdos that be throwing off the land like where the bomb at. Give me $2, you take a puff and pass my bomb back. Suck up the dank like a Slurpee. The serious bomb will make a nigga go delirious like Eddie Murphy. I got more growing pains than Maggie, cause homies nag me to take the dank out of the baggie.
Town again.
I got sacks to the face whenever I can. Don't need no crutch, I'm so keyed up till the joint be burning my hand. Next time I roll it in a hamper to burn slow, so the ashes won't be burning up my hand, bruh. Hoogies can hit, but they know they gotta pitch in. Then I roll a joint that's longer than your extension, cause I'll be damned if you get high off me for free. Hell no, you better bring your own split, chief. What's up, don't babysit that? Better pass the joint. Stop hitting cause you know you got asthma. Crack the 40 open, homie, and guzzle it, cause I know the weed in my system is getting lonely. I gotta take a whiz test to my P.O. I know I feel cause I done smoked major weed, bro. And every time we with Chris, that fool rolling up a fatty. But the Tangeray straight had me.
Grab your phone, let's get key. I got 5 on it. Messing with that ain't no weed. I got 5 on it. It's got me stuck and I'm so bad. I got 5 on it. Wonder, let's go have fun aside.
Last dance with Mary Jane. One more time to kill the pain. I feel summer creeping in. I'm tired of this town again.
Hey, make this right, man. Stop at the light, man. My yesternight bang got me hung off the night train. You fade, I fake, so let's head to the east. Hit the stroll to 9-0 so we can roll big hashish. I wish I could fade the 8, but I'm no budget. Still rolling the 2-door, cut the same old bucket. Foggy windows, soggy endo. I'm in the land getting smoke with my kinfolk. I been smoked. Yuck, I spray you, lay you down. Up in the OAK, the town. Homies don't play around, we down there blaze a pound. Then ease up, speed up through the ESO. Drink the VSOP up with the lemon squeeze up. And everybody's broder, I'm the roller. That's quick to fold a blunt out of a bunch of sticky doja. Hold up, suck up my weed, it's all you do, kicking feet. Cause we're IBs, we need tap like I'm foo-foo.
Grab your phone, let's get key. I got 5 on it. Messing with that ain't no weed. I got 5 on it. It's got me stuck and I'm so bad. I got 5 on it. Wonder, let's go have fun aside.
Last dance with Mary Jane. One more time to kill the pain. I feel summer creeping in and I'm tired of this town again.
I got 5 on it.
there you have it. A very laid-back track, very chilled.
Laid back, yes. I have to say, I'm not a fan of Tom Petty,
Right.
and I was very anxious while I was listening to the song because I knew that his voice was going to come up at some point.
Uh-huh.
His voice that really the only comparison is, I mean, to say he sounds better than Rod Stewart is not exactly a compliment because I don't know how Rod Stewart has managed a 40-year career in rock and roll. But Afro Man, he has one line in the song, and I think he steals that song. Also, Tom Petty, he really does sound out of place with the other, even though it's his song.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not sure who it was that first, whose voice we hear right at the beginning of the song.
Right.
It's got to be, now you said there were 4 people.
There were 4 people,
Okay, we know who Afro Man is, so it's got to be one of the other two.
One of the other two.
One of the other two.
Yeah.
Whoever that is, they take over that song.
Oh, yeah.
It sounds like that is their production.
It does. It does. Like they just sampled Tom Petty's music.
Exactly. That is an excellent mashup.
Mm-hmm.
And actually, give a plug to the person who put that thing together.
That's Voice Dude.
Voice Dude.
Yeah, I'll when I find the website, I'll post it up there in the post.
Oh, you are gonna put it up.
Put a link to Voice Dude's website.
See now, if someone wants to buy this particular mashup, can they buy it?
I think Voice Dude offers it for free.
Or are all these mashups that you put up like just out there? It's
All
just DJs
these mashups,
advertising their.
These mashups are all out there. They're just out there, free to download from like mashup websites and stuff like that. So what you can do is, if you really like an artist, you can buy the album, which has all his mixes and mashups. Because there are DJs out there that sell albums, which is like like a Much Dance Hits. For those out there, that's Much Music.
Well, we shouldn't laugh because I don't really like Much Music.
Right.
But we don't know who is listening to us. We're going out on the internet. We're worldwide.
Exactly.
So, Much Music is our version of MTV.
Yeah.
Everyone knows what MTV is, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Now we have MTV Canada. However, they can't play
3/4 of the stuff that MTV.
Yes, exactly. So it's slowly we're getting in line with the rest of the world.
Yeah.
But okay, so these now for the other mashups that you have coming, is it the same story for those? People can't go out and buy them.
That's right.
It's just they're just free out there.
They're
Okay.
just free.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the links that you put up on the site are not going to be to purchases. They're going to be to DJ sites.
Yeah, to the DJ, because I'm pretty sure the DJ has albums that they sell.
Right.
Some of them do, but I'll do a little investigation and I'll post it all up there.
Perfect.
Whoever wants more.
Perfect. My next song is from a band named Jethro Tull.
Yes. Cat Scratch Fever.
Cat Scratch Fever?
Isn't that Jethro Tull?
No, that's Cat Scratch Fever. He's he's the hunter. He had a TV show recently. I'm trying to remember his name. He was also on a reality television show called Rock Band or Mega Band, something like that. Him, Evan Seinfeld, John Bonham's kid, they all came together.
Oh, okay. Oh, Ted Nugent.
That's Ted Nugent, yeah.
Sorry.
Okay. No. This is well, you won't believe half the things I tell you about Jethro Tull. They are a band that experienced their greatest success in the 70s. They invented the whole concept album idea.
Oh, really?
Oh, yes. Now, I may be wrong on that, but I don't think so. They were the ones, if they did not invent it, they were one of the first ones to actually put it together and make it a viable option.
Right.
For putting out commercially successful music. The song that I'm going to play for you is called Skating Away on the Thin Ice of a New Day. And I'm taking it from one of their best of collections called MU, The Best of Jethro Tull. There's also an MU number 2. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to say which CD this originally came off of, because I'll leave that to people to explore on their own. If you purchase MU, The Best of Jethro Tull, you get 12 tracks that are just fantastic. And they can be taken out of their concept CDs, which shows how good they are because they can stand alone. So they enjoyed the greatest success in the 70s. Their two biggest CDs, Aqualung and Thick as a Brick, are the first thing that come to mind anytime that anyone discusses them. Aqualung has a lot of play on classic rock radio.
Yes.
It's not their best song, but it's got the crunching guitars, and that's what classic rock radio is looking for, so that's what they get.
Yeah.
The funny part is, the lead singer, and really the driving force behind Jethro Tull, is a man named Ian Anderson. He plays the flute.
Oh, yes.
He plays the flute in the band.
Mm-hmm.
Already you can see that a flute and rock and roll don't necessarily go together,
Not necessarily.
right? He's still putting out music today.
Right.
Latest CD, it's called Rupees Dance. When I tell you this, and then you hear this particular song, you will not believe. In 1987, the Grammys, much like a few years ago, they were dealing with hip-hop and giving hip-hop and rap music their own categories.
Oh,
And,
yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
that's when metal was coming into its own.
Mm-hmm.
Metal, hard rock, all that kind of stuff. 1987, a CD is put out called Crest of a Knave by Jethro Tull, with the flute. Okay? With a man playing the flute. It actually beat Metallica's And Justice for All CD
No.
for the best heavy rock or metal CD for that year.
Really?
Okay? Metallica got so pissed off, they put out special CDs with the sticker Grammy Loser on it to protest. Because, it goes to show that whenever something new comes along, it takes a while for it to be assimilated. It's a shame that this could not stand on its own when it first came out. Metallica had to go through these growing pains, and they were really the spearheads for the whole speed, thrash metal type of music that was coming out.
Right.
The first people that came out, the first hip-hop artists, they had to do the same thing. They had to fight for their right to be recognized.
Yeah.
Who knows where the next indie band is that has the new sound?
Clarinet.
Maybe. I don't know. But if they send it to us, we will play them.
We will play it.
We will play them. You don't know where the next musical revolution is going to come from.
Right.
Right? Who knew to go look in Seattle? Even though I don't really particularly like grunge. Who knew to go look in the Mississippi Delta for rock and roll?
Yeah.
You don't know where it's coming from.
No.
Right? So we're putting this out there. This is a song you will not hear on the radio. It's called Skating Away on the Thin Ice of a New Day from Jethro Tull off the CD MU, The Best of Jethro Tull.
If your pants were undone, 'cause you were bred for humanity and sold to society. One day you'll wake up in the present day, a million generations removed from expectations of being who you really want to be. Skating away, skating away, skating away on the thin ice of a new day. So as you push off from the shore, won't you turn your head once more and make your peace with everyone? For those who choose to stay, who will live just one more day to do the things they should have done. And as you cross the wilderness, spending in your emptiness, you feel you have to pray. looking for a sign that the universe on my mind has written you into the passion play. Skating away, skating away, skating away on the thin ice of a new day. And as you cross the circle line, well, the asphalt creaks behind. You're a rabbit on the run, and the silver splendors fly in the corner of your eye, shining in the setting sun. Well, do you ever get the feeling that the story's too damn real and in the present tense? All that everybody's on the stage, and it seems like you're the only person sitting in the audience. Skating away, skating away, skating away on the thin ice of a new day. Skating away, skating away, skating away.
I mean, every time that I hear stuff from Jethro Tull, it's weird because, you know, like I said, you don't hear a flute every day, and for me, it works, and it works in a special way. I just don't get this from any other band that's out there right now. Mr. Magnum, your thoughts?
Well, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't have any Jethro Tull in my collection, and they sound pretty good. So I think after listening to this, I think I'm going to be hitting the music store shelves.
They are really a musician's band.
Yeah.
When you get down to it, like I said, you know, if once you establish something like a concept album, this song here, I'm sure that you could tell there are references and some biblical allusions and stuff like that within the song itself. But they can go from this, and then they have other songs such as Fat Man, which is just a song about not wanting to be a fat man.
Oh.
It sounds simple and childish, but then the music that they put over it is astounding.
Right. Well,
I'm telling you, if the first thing, if you do decide to go buy it, like I said, pick up the greatest hits.
Oh yeah.
Because that has all of, you know, it has all of the liner notes and everything, and it'll tell you this came off that CD, that came off that one.
Right.
Because if you get to something like Aqualung or Thick as a Brick only has 2 songs on it. 2 songs. Because when it first came out, it was on record. It was side 1 and side 2.
Right, yeah.
So they have Thick as a Brick 1 and Thick as a Brick 2 on the flip side.
Right.
That's it.
Yes.
And that requires some effort to get into it.
Okay.
You know? So this is a nice collection that, again, you will not hear on the radio, because I don't know of any radio station that has a mandate to play anything like this whatsoever. You know?
Yeah.
But once you're exposed to it, it does leave you wanting more.
Well, I'm gonna definitely look out for it. Definitely. And I thought I had everything in my collection.
We never have everything.
No.
We never have everything.
No.
That's why this show exists, because we never have everything.
That's right.
All right, give me your next song.
Okay.
Are you doing your last mashup, or are you doing the?
I got 2 more songs. I'm gonna do the last mashup.
Last mashup, okay.
Get them all over with. This one here is brought to you by Electro Sound. That's the DJ's name, Electro Sound, and he has taken Daft Punk's "Television Rules the Nation," and that's the music part, the instrumental part he took, and he took AC/DC's "Back in Black," the vocals, and he layered them on over "Television Rules the Nation." What else can I tell you? The title is AC/DC Rules the Nation. Brought to you by Electro Sound.
Rules the nation. Television rules the nation. Television
So there you go. Brian Johnson's now rapping.
Brian Johnson. Okay, now I am very familiar with the source material on this song.
Right.
And I can tell there that the DJ has some talent because he definitely messed with the tempo.
Yeah.
And the overall sound of the lyrics.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
To put those two together, again, I guess I'm getting the idea that the best mashup sounds like it's meant to be.
Yeah.
Right? Like you shouldn't be able to go and pick out the individual parts, right?
They just gel together.
Yes, exactly. Like it should sound like one continuous whole that was almost produced that way from scratch.
Mm-hmm.
It's fulfilling somebody's vision of what the song should be.
Yeah.
Who was the DJ that put that one together again?
Electro Sound.
Okay, and this DJ, I'm assuming it's a guy, right?
I can assume that.
I'm just throwing that out there. But they also have collections, or is this somebody new?
I think they have collections.
They have collections as well.
I'm not 100%, but
okay.
Yeah.
But same thing. This is a freebie.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. It sounds like Brian Johnson is rapping over beats. Like really, really good stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. These mashups are like amazing.
I'm going to do some looking into them, and I will be bringing some to the next show.
Cool.
I'm going to go find. I have an idea of who I want to get.
Okay.
Because I'm thinking back now, and I do remember reading about one of these. I never really got into it because the source material I wasn't into. Right. I just remember, okay, that sounds pretty interesting. But I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna give it a second chance now.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. I already have. I think next episode I'll be choosing 2 mashups.
2 mashups? Okay.
Yeah, to bring to the table.
Sounds good. And then, of course, some more indie band submissions.
Yeah.
Which we are always waiting for.
That's right.
Okay. My next song.
Yep.
My next song is called "Smile" from David Gilmour.
Oh yes. Yes.
This is off of his latest CD called "On an Island." Now, to call it his latest CD is a little bit of a misnomer because the guy's been around forever. David Gilmour, part of the almighty and immortal Pink Floyd.
Yep.
But David Gilmour himself has only ever put out 3 solo efforts.
Okay.
The first one, very highly regarded. The second one, not so much. And the third one is the best solo work he's put out ever.
Right. Right.
It's from start to finish, song after song after song. Fantastic. A little bit of background on Pink Floyd.
Okay.
Pink Floyd consisted of, throughout the years, Pink Floyd started in '67 or something like that.
Yeah.
Nick Mason, who was the only lifelong member of Pink Floyd. Roger Waters, who left the band in 1985. Richard Wright, who went in and out. Syd Barrett, only around for the first CD, Piper at the Gates of Dawn, which came out in 1967. Then he was a total burnout.
Yeah.
He left after the first CD. He did contribute some songs for the second CD. Well, he helped work on the songs for the second CD, but he's not present there. He put out a couple of solo efforts, and then he just died recently.
Right. Yeah.
Now, Pink Floyd, even though they've been around forever, they have a very small collection. They only have 12 or so proper studio CDs.
Okay.
There's about 14 altogether, but I'm not counting Umaguma, because that's a half live, half studio CD.
Oh, right.
And they did a soundtrack, in quotation marks, a soundtrack for the movie called More. So that's technically one of their CDs as well. For new listeners, if you want to know about Pink Floyd, if you don't know about Pink Floyd, just don't listen to my show anymore. Because everyone should know about Pink Floyd.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't have to know anything about their music, but if you don't know that there is an entity called Pink Floyd that makes music,
unsubscribe to this podcast.
Yes. We don't need you. We don't want you. Okay. for people who have heard of Pink Floyd but don't know where to start, I suggest doing the same thing that I did. Mr. Magnum turned me on to Pink Floyd a long time ago.
Oh, no, not from the cottage?
From Pulse.
Yeah.
The CD Pulse. Double disc. First half live concert, kind of like a greatest hits package. Second disc, full Dark Side of the Moon.
Yeah.
It is phenomenal. It is. I mean, you listen to that start to finish, you are a Floyd fan for life.
Yeah.
There's no excuses. And in doing research for this particular show, I found out that Pink Floyd actually were the pioneers of not putting out singles.
Oh, really?
Yes, I always thought it was a Zeppelin thing. But Pink Floyd, before they put out their seminal work, Dark Side of the Moon, in 72 or 73,
yeah,
they had 4 or 5 CDs out already, right? And they had a couple of singles. But starting with Dark Side of the Moon, they have not put out a single since.
Okay.
Okay? So Zeppelin actually ripped them off by putting out only the entire CD. No A-sides, no B-sides, no nothing. You bought it, you bought the whole damn thing.
They didn't put singles out? In America or like
anywhere?
Really?
Anywhere.
Oh.
No. I mean, I could be wrong, but I believe with Dark Side, they stopped.
Right, okay.
So, I mean, if anyone out there wishes to correct me, of course, feel free, write in.
Yep.
The information, like I said, email address and everything is available on the website, climaxradioshow.com. Go there, but I believe that's just another element of the greatness of Pink Floyd that I was not aware of before.
Right, yeah.
This particular song, David Gilmour, Smile is not the single that came out for his CD. It was actually the title track, On an Island, that came out.
Yeah.
I feel bad for artists like David Gilmour because he has the association as being with Pink Floyd. So radio stations that play Pink Floyd music will not play David Gilmour. They'll give it the cursory 1 or 2 spins, or they'll play it for a week.
Definitely. They'll
right?
get that title track out, right?
Yeah, exactly.
The first single.
But they will not stay behind it because people have to hear the standards. People, I mean, that's what pays to keep the lights on, right?
Yeah.
It's not just David Gilmour. There's a bunch of artists like this. But David Gilmour, if anything, he gets better with age.
Oh, definitely.
It was something that you told me before about his guitar playing. He doesn't play speed. He doesn't play thrash. He doesn't play. But it's intricate.
Yes.
And even though it sounds like he's just strumming his guitar, there's so much more going on.
Oh, definitely.
I've seen concert footage of him playing. I mean, there's actually a ton of free concert footage if you go to his website, davidgilmour.com.
Oh, okay.
There's tons of stuff of him playing live, and you see what he does.
Yeah.
It
seems so simple because it's so slow and mellow.
It seems like anyone can pick it up and play.
It's so powerful,
yeah.
And you gotta have talent to do what he does.
The last official Pink Floyd stuff that came out was the Division Bell CD.
Yep.
I believe the last song on that CD was called High Hopes.
Oh, yes.
And that's a cap on the career right there. If he didn't put out anything else ever, that song alone and the guitar in that song would cement his place in the pantheon of guitar players.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So here is David Gilmour. The song is called Smile. The CD came out in 2006 called On an Island.
Would this do to make it alright? While sleep has taken you where I'm out of sight, I'll make my getaway, time on my own. Search for a better way to find my way home to your smile.
wasting days and days on this fight. Always down and up, half the night. Hopeless to reminisce through the dark hours. We'll only sacrifice what time will allow us. Your side, all alone, though you're right here. Now it's time to go from your sad stare. Make my getaway, time on my own. Leaving's a better way to find my way home to your smile. Your
What a wonderful song.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I have this album.
Oh, you have this one already?
Yes, I have
Okay.
This album, yeah. Yeah.
I did not know if this would have found its way into your collection.
Oh, definitely.
I mean, I only heard about it because, like I said, I heard it those first few times that it was played on the classic rock stations, and then it was there for a week or so, and then it just disappeared.
Yeah.
So if you wouldn't know that, and you weren't someone who kind of kept up on the whole Pink Floyd thing,
That's right.
you wouldn't really know about this coming out.
Right.
Right. This song, again, I feel sorry for David Gilmour because no one will ever play this
Yeah.
for him. There was the title track, and that was it. Even though this could fit on almost any radio station out there.
Well, it almost sounds country because they got the slide guitar.
Almost, yeah. Like, I mean, it can fit in a broad range. But I mean, country guys. If someone's a hardcore country fanatic, what are they gonna know about Pink Floyd, right?
Oh, exactly.
Maybe a lot, maybe a little, but there certainly won't be enough to warrant playing this song on there.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. It had that twang, just like the very first song that we played from Velvet Revolver.
Yes.
I don't see that making its way onto country radio anytime soon. Maybe that has to do with the band because they don't promote it like that. But still, I mean, it's a song that you will not hear on the radio. You're only going to hear right here on Climax Radio.
Yes, definitely. Okay, so I guess it's swung back to my turn. My final song is a Stone Temple Pilots track off their album number 4. One of my favorite albums from the group. A lot of good tunes off there. Another one that you probably heard on the radio and on Much Music is Sour Girl with the Teletubbies.
Yeah, the mental ones, and they go black and white, evil and good. Yes,
evil
yes.
Teletubbies. the track I chose was the very last track off the album, number 11, called Atlanta. Atlanta.
Okay.
It's a great slow ballad. It just, again, it's one of, not again, but, sorry. It's one of those tracks that when you just slow down and, I guess if you think about that special someone, I think that's the message out of this song when you listen to the lyrics.
And it's rather strange because I remember the first song to be released from number 4, I think, was a song called
Down?
Yes. That was the first song to come out, and that's a pretty hard rocking song.
It is.
And most of the CD is like that.
It is.
And then Sour Girl came out, and Sour Girl hit huge.
Yeah, oh yeah.
I think Sarah Michelle Gellar was in the video, and that was the whole Buffy crap going on, whatever, right?
Yes.
Yeah, and that's not really representative of the CD as a whole.
No.
Even I believe that part of that CD was actually recorded while Scott Weiland was in jail or rehab or doing something or other, right? Mm-hmm. So they weren't even in the same room for a lot of time when they were doing their recording.
Yeah.
So a lot of the turmoil that the band is going through, it's really glossed over by these slow ballad type songs.
Yeah.
I forgot about this one being the very last track. Mm-hmm. I haven't gone and listened to that CD in quite a while. I'm anxious to hear it.
Yeah, it's a great track. One of my favorites from the band.
Mm-hmm.
So here is Atlanta off the number 4 CD from the Stone Temple Pilots.
She lives in a bungalow. She kills me with rose garden thorns. She waits for me. My love is unusual. It's painted with roses and thorns. With her I'm complete. She lives by the wall and waits by the door. She walks in the sun to me. She lives by the wall and waits by the door. She walks in the sun to me. Visions of Mexico seduce me. It goes to my head so carefully. Memories of candles and incense and all of these things. Remember these. She lives by the wall and waits by the door. She walks in the sun to me. She lives by the wall and waits by the door. She walks in the sun to me. She comforts me when the candles burn out. The cake is grown old, but the memories are sweet. The laughter's all gone, but the memories are mine. The Mexican princess is out of my life. She lives by the wall and waits by the door. She walks in the sun to me. She lives by the wall
gotta say is, what an ending.
If someone listens to this show, how can they not be a fan of Scott Weiland after what we've shown here today?
Next episode, I have a track
Yeah.
I've already selected
Okay.
that has Scott Weiland in it.
Already? Again?
Co-singing. It's a duet.
It's a duet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
But-
It doesn't. Whatever it is, it doesn't spring to mind.
Okay.
So this will be interesting to hear.
Yeah.
For my part, he can sing anything. There's a line from an old Limp Bizkit song. You know, Scott Weiland, the Melody Man. If you can't sing it, nobody can.
Yeah.
And it's 100% true. I mean, who cares about Fred Durst? You know, and Limp Bizkit now. I mean, they had their chance, they blew it.
Yeah.
But truer words, I don't think were ever spoken.
Right. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Whatever it is, he can sing it.
We heard today alone from country track
Yeah. To
to
this,
something like this, which is almost like a haunting.
it sounded a bit like on our first episode we talked about the Smiths and how he didn't really sing. Morrissey crooned his stuff.
Yeah.
It almost
yeah.
sounds like he's doing that in
Yeah.
this song as
Yeah.
well. You know.
Oh man, this is again. It's one of my favorite songs, and every time I listen to it, just hits me.
Mm-hmm.
Just hits me. Okay, I guess we're down to the final. No,
Yeah.
your final track, or is it the number one fan?
But it's
track.
both. It's
Oh,
both.
both.
It
Oh,
is.
okay.
It is the last track that I have for this show,
Okay,
and it is the listener suggestion. They
number one fan.
Exactly. They got in touch with us, and they sent us an email and wanted us to find this song
We had a name for him.
and put it out. Big V. Big V. That's the moniker he chooses to go by.
Thank you, Big V.
This is a song from Phil Collins called "We Said Hello Goodbye." It is off the CD "No Jacket Required." For those of you that go to the website and look for it, I have a link. Now, this song is only on the re-release of "No Jacket Required."
Oh,
I'll tell you why in 1 second. A little bit of background on Phil Collins. "No Jacket Required" was his third solo CD. Came out in 1986. Has hits such as "Susudio," "One More Night," and "Don't Lose My Number." This song, "We Said Hello Goodbye," was used in a movie called "Playing for Keeps." Became a hit. I believe it did big business overseas. So when they re-released "No Jacket Required," they put this song on it as a bonus track. We all know that Phil Collins does not need any help from us selling CDs. What he does need some help with, however, is his newer material. His newer material sounds more like this song, "We Said Hello Goodbye," than it does songs such as "Susudio." That came out in the 80s and it was very electronic oriented.
very 80s.
Very 80s. Now, of course, you have to keep in mind, when this song came out, I mean, through the 80s, I don't know how Phil Collins even managed to get out of bed, because he was doing highly successful work on his own. And he was with Genesis.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay? And that's when Genesis hit, their stride. It's not some guy standing on top of a stage in front of a bunch of hippies wearing a wolf head, right? No offense to the earlier incarnations of Genesis with Peter Gabriel on lead, but that's not my particular cup of tea.
Right.
I think Floyd did it way better.
Oh yeah.
So then when they started getting more commercial in the 80s, blowing up all over the place, Phil Collins is running around doing all this, that, and the other thing.
Oh yeah.
He is a talented singer-songwriter.
And drummer.
And drummer, I think he plays a whole bunch of instruments. I don't think he
Right.
just plays drums. Like, he's known for the drums.
Yeah, I've only seen him behind the drum.
Yeah, but I think he plays a whole bunch of stuff.
Right.
Right? He might have a little bit of Prince in him or something like that. I don't know.
God damn that guy.
But his new material that comes out is better represented by a song like "We Said Hello Goodbye" than anything else that came out before. Like I said, Phil Collins has won pretty much everything there is to win under the sun. He's won Grammys, he's won BAFTAs, he's even won Oscars. Most people don't know that the Disney film Tarzan, the soundtrack to that CD, or the soundtrack to that film, is actually a full-length Phil Collins studio release.
Wow.
They asked him to do one song, much the same way that they got Elton John to do the Lion King song.
Right.
Right? Go ahead.
Well, go on. Finish your
Okay.
point because
Phil Collins got so inspired, he simply put out a CD
yeah,
built around the Tarzan cartoon.
yeah, that's what happened with John Bon Jovi.
Bon Jovi, what happened with
yes,
that?
they asked him to do a song for Young Guns 2. He said, "No, I'll give you a whole album."
Are you sure about that?
Yeah,
The soundtrack to Young Guns 2 is actually
It's all
a full-length Bon Jovi
it's
CD.
Tons. It's tons of Bon Jovi material.
Bon Jovi as a single as a solo artist, or Bon Jovi the band?
Shoot, I think it's John Bon Jovi. I can't. I have it. I have the CD.
Yeah,
I will get it for you.
and it's an entire John Bon Jovi
Yeah,
CD.
he wrote all kinds of songs.
I had no idea. I thought he just did the awesome movie track.
Blades
right?
of Glory.
Yeah,
Blades of Glory. Blaze of Glory.
Blaze of Glory. That's what you said, correct?
I thought I said Blades, like the game.
Oh, like Nintendo Entertainment System.
Yeah.
It's a pass. It's a pass. Okay. Yes. I thought he just did that song, and he said, "You know what? I've spent all my creative juices because it's the most awesome song that's ever been written up to this point."
Yes.
And just gradually walked away. But you're telling me that he did the entire CD?
He did a whole CD. Oh yeah. I'll go get it.
Okay.
When we cut to the song, I'll go get it.
Okay.
Yeah. Go ahead. Continue.
Okay. That's exactly the point that I'm trying to
Right.
make here with Phil. Some of his later stuff, yes, he put out the Tarzan CD, he put out a CD called Dance Into the Light. He put out a collection of love songs. That's where Phil Collins is supreme.
Yeah, he's got that one from the '80s there that just.
Against all odds.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's the ballads that he puts out.
Yeah.
Nobody can touch him. Nobody can touch him. So here, without further ado, is the listener suggestion from Big V. Phil Collins, off the re-release of No Jacket Required, We Said Hello, Goodbye.
We said goodbye to a dear old friend, and we packed our bags and left, feeling sad. It's the only way. We said hello as we turned the key, a new roof over our heads, gave a smile. It's the only way. Only way. Turn your head, don't look back. Set your sails for a new horizon. Don't turn around, don't look down. There's life across the tracks, and you know it's really not surprising. It gets better when you get there. Well, it really don't matter much where you are, as home is in your heart. It's a feeling that you wait with one day. Some people keep running all of their life and still find I haven't gone too far. They don't see it's the feeling inside, the feeling inside. Oh, turn your head and don't look back. Just set your sails for a new horizon. Don't turn around, don't look down. There's life across the tracks, and you know it's really not surprising. It gets better when you get there. We said hello as we turned the key, a new roof over our heads, gave you a smile. It's the
Once again, Phil Collins hits it out of the park, home run.
Yeah.
This is the material that his newer stuff sounds like. Yes, he's going to be going on a nostalgia tour with Genesis later on this year in 2007, but this material, because of the association he has with his older group, with Genesis, with his older fan base, knowing the CDs that he put out in the 80s, this material will never get played on the radio. It's as if people don't want to hear new material.
Yeah.
And they outnumber the people who do.
Yes. Yeah, that's what happens. It's a great song. I don't have any Phil Collins. I have one Genesis CD in my collection.
Me too.
And it's "We Can't Dance."
Is that a greatest hits, or is that that's the one with Land of Confusion on it?
No, that came out in the 80s.
Yeah.
Land of Confusion.
Which is the We Can't Dance CD.
We Can't Dance came out in the 90s, I think.
What's on it?
I Can't Dance.
No, but is that the big hit off that particular CD?
Yeah.
Okay.
Big V, correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah.
But that's all I have.
Okay. Because I've only got a greatest hits because it's hard. I know that I want to get more, but I don't really want any of the stuff from when Peter Gabriel was there. It's not my cup of tea. I mean, I think that Pink Floyd did that stuff better.
Right. Okay.
So I don't need to hear it from them. Okay. I like Peter Gabriel as a solo artist.
Yeah.
A lot better than I do when he was all together there with Genesis.
His 80s material was good.
Oh, excellent stuff. Excellent stuff.
And now he's banging on bongos and stuff.
Well, now he's exploring, right? So I mean, some people like it and some people don't.
Exactly.
But the thing is, people are hearing it.
Yeah.
Which is excellent.
Yes.
And I think that brings us to the end of show number 2.
It does. Wow.
I can't wait to have this one released and put out there.
Yeah.
I want to say thank you again to My Flea Circus, the first band to answer the call we put out for indies.
Big thanks.
All the friends of My Flea Circus, I'm sure that they have fellow bands that they hang around with, that they play with. Spread the word about this show. Send us your material, and we will play it.
Definitely.
I mean, right now, of course, we are playing songs that we think should be played. And it's from our own personal commercial collections.
Yeah.
But, you send us material. As we said at the beginning of episode 1, I have no qualms about making this show purely a new music, groundbreaking show. Whatever you send us, we will put it on. We will pick, send us 2, 3, 4 songs, whatever. Tell us which one you think is the best.
Yep.
We'll tell you which one we think is the best. We'll play it. Give us your band bio. Give us all your links, your MySpaces, blogs, whatever. Facebook even, yes. Tell us. We'll put us up. We do some cross promotion. Who knows what's going to come out of it? You never know where the next new sound is coming from, and it could be coming from you. Mr. Magnum, any final thoughts?
Final thoughts? I just want to say that we do have a Facebook group out there. So if anyone is out on Facebook, just search Climax Radio and join. We like to see who's out there listening.
Every time that I go into Best Buy and Future Shop, you know how they always have like the giant Mac sitting in the back with like the 25-inch screen, and it's basically just a drool over because no one's got the coin to drop on that.
Yes.
Every time I go in, I put it on the Climax Radio Show page and I walk away.
Oh, fantastic! Hey, we got to do that's.
So anyone who's listening, go to all your electronic stores and just leave Climax Radio up.
That's right. Yes. Browse to it. Even on a Mac, you can pull up iTunes, subscribe the
automatically.
Podcast.
Oh yeah.
So yeah.
Well, we don't really have to subscribe to the podcast. I mean,
go to the website.
I've gone to the website. See, sometimes I go to the website, and sometimes I go to the iTunes page, and I just bring up the Climax Radio Show splash page.
Right.
And I just leave it there so that the next person who's walking by, what is this? Click, click, click. Maybe I'll write this down and check it out when I get home.
Yes.
Spread the word.
I thought you were going to ask for new Macs.
Well, I don't think...
If anyone's out there who wants to donate 2 Mac computers to help us with our show...
See, I don't think we're going to get them. Not yet. Not unless the indie bands get on board and start growing the show.
Yes. Then we have to get Macs.
Well, I'll settle for an iPhone first. I'll take one of those first. Play with it, right? Because, I don't expect Mac to just give us computers. I mean, Lord knows that Jobs is hurting for money.
Yeah, I know.
He wears the same clothes all the time. So, obviously, it can't be that easy for him. So we'll just take iPhones, and we'll use those.
Okay, whoever can provide them.
Exactly.
Whoever can bring them into the country and sign us up on Rogers. Okay, so, any other final thoughts?
Episode 3 is going to be coming out very soon.
Yeah. You're doing a promotion tour in Poland after this.
I am. I'm going on a promotional junket.
Yes.
I'm hitting the former Soviet and Eastern Bloc nations, trying to promote Climax Radio.
So exciting.
Well, because we have our base growing here,
and your own efforts,
and my own efforts, of course. Yes, we have our base.
Yes.
And now we're trying to expand.
Right.
So we are going to put out episode 3 as soon as we possibly can. And until that time, like I said, get out there, spread the word.
Oh, yeah.
Until next time, another happy ending. Compliments, Climax Radio.
You've been listening to Climax Radio. Subscribe for free on iTunes and visit us on the web at climaxradioshow.com. Always a happy ending. Compliments of Climax Radio.
One of my favorite AC/DC songs right now. It's called Thunderstruck. Whenever I hear this, it makes me want to just fucking rip off all my clothes and, like, fight zombies, Just like, come get me, fucking zombies. Try to bite me. All right, I got a little time left here, a couple more.